We have another tier list, but this time it is the triceps. And this muscle consists of 3 heads, the long, the lateral and the medial one. And I only collected exercises I have done in the past, not just for a week, but for months. And we are going to mix anecdotes with science just so we can get the best unbiased ranking. And there is a chance that you are still doing exercises that belong to the iron graveyard, the garbage tier list, and it is never too late to get rid of them and never let them surface ever again. But what is the deciding factor? How valid is the targeted muscle? Is there a potential for progressive overload? And you know that on this channel we don't do fearmongering and saying that, oh, it has a risk of injury. That's very individual. So we can't judge an exercise based on that. But let's go ahead and start with the French press. Old school exercise. This is one of the first one I ever done in my life. And the only mistake you can make here is forcing your elbows forward. Why would you fight your own body? That is how you get pain. This is good. There is potential for progressive overload based on the dumbbells you have in your gym, and it is going to train the medial and the lateral head, but it is only that. It can never go higher than good. Skullcrusher. Here your arms are vertical and you will bend at your elbow till the bar reaches your head. This is only triceps and it belongs to the excellent tier. Some say that it is not elbow friendly, but this is the thing with triceps. Most of them are not going to be. You are literally picking your poison and adjusting the dose. And it is never going to be a deciding factor whether an exercise is good or not. Lying triceps extension. Here you can let your arm go way back. And you can see my lats are fairly active in this one, and you also get some chest as well. But it is still a good exercise to hit your triceps. By no means it is going to be worse or better than a Skullcrusher. It is just going to be a different angle. And of course more muscles are involved in the stabilization. It is still excellent here. Triceps bench dips. I have done the plate loaded version. It did the job well, but the progression potential is awkward. It does hit the triceps long head well, and it doesn't cause shoulder cancer just because a certain individual on the internet said so. But even then, it belongs to the garbage tier. I'm pretty sure that if you are doing this exercise, you are in your gym settings, so you can do better. And I hope you will. Not to mention, you deserve better. Standing overhead triceps extension. This is only triceps. If you fail the exercise, it's your triceps that failed. Progressive overload potential is out of this world. It's stable. All you have to do is let your elbows flare naturally. You don't have to force it in. And this will bias the medial and the lateral head more. But biasing doesn't mean that the long head is not working. So this is the definition of a gut tier exercise. Leaning away, overhead triceps extension. That's a long name. This was literally the second exercise for triceps what I've done in the gym. I learned this from a military guy. This was a pretty good exercise. All you have to do to stabilize yourself is to put one of your heel on the cable. I, personally, never put my butt against it, but that's an option as well. This will bless your abs, but this is still a godly exercise to train your triceps. I never had an issue with my abs giving up in this exercise. So this is going to be the second gut tier one. Diamond push-up. During the you-know-what times, I was doing this for around 2 years. The progressive overload potential is a major risk. I don't like mixing cardio with my hypertrophy training, if I'm being honest. But here we are doing hundreds of push-ups. Against common belief, you don't need to form a diamond. It is not going to be more triceps. It is only going to be an unstable, awkward setup. So just get your arms under your shoulders and that is already going to be a triceps bias. You can't take out your chest and your shoulders from it. And since it is a bodyweight exercise, the amount of muscle you can muster from it is going to be meh. So it is a meh tier. Close grip bench press. Again, the same thing can be said here. No need for a super close grip. You can be around shoulder width apart. And this will heavily involve your chest and your shoulders, and that is why you can use some crazy amount of weight. Solely of the overloading potential takes this a tier higher than the diamond push-up. So it is going to be a good tier. Dumbbell triceps kickback. I don't care if the guy with the best triceps in the world will try to make it somehow viable. The range of motion where you have substantial amount of tension is not even funny. It's an embarrassment. This is how you get disowned by your own family. This is a garbage tier. However, if you use a cable in a bent over position, it is going to be a meh tier. And if you get that cable higher up and you just stand up and do the exercise that way with a single arm, you get an excellent exercise. Look how much it changes, and all you had to do is walk to the cable and stand up. S-bar cable push down. As a warning, I don't have an S-bar in my gym. This is a good exercise for the long head of the triceps, but the only downside is the chest and the abs involvement. When the weight goes up, it will place an incredible amount of tension on your abs and your chest, but you can still feel the exercise with your triceps. And it also allows your arms to be next to your side, so this is an excellent tier exercise. Rope push down. This is the same as the bar one, except it is more wrist friendly. If you could use 2 ropes or just a longer one so you can get your arms next to your side, it would be a gut tier one. Just with one, it is going to be an excellent one. But if you are doing it with one arm, it is still going to be a gut tier exercise. GM press, close grip bench press and the Skullcrusher hybrid. Collapse your elbow and let the bar go down in a straight line to your shoulders. If you do this as a first exercise in your training, then the stretch can be intensely painful to the point where it is just pain. I want to place it to the gut tier, but I just can't. It is going to be an excellent tier. Only if I had a neutral bar, I would place it at gut tier, but I don't have that. Crossbody cable extension. And because of the lateral forces, you can feel your shoulders, but this is a great way to hit the long head of the triceps. And you can let your elbows flare naturally. Progression potential is great. It is stable. I believe this is a gut tier exercise. And I might change my mind 1 year from now, but right now it stays there. Katana extension. If you set the cables just under your shoulder, it is really easy to start the exercise. I find it super elbow friendly. There are some lateral forces, but nothing you can offset if you let your elbows flare naturally. There is progression potential, but the cable weight jumps can be extreme in some cases. But even then, this belongs to the gut tier. It is okay if you disagree. It is my list. But I'm curious, what is your favorite exercise when it comes to triceps? That's about it from me, guys. Talk to you soon.